Well, hello and welcome to the final extra live stream of 2023, and it is going to be happening in the form of a good old sim. Hello, my name is Ryan Ritter. You can call me ND Tex, and I'm going to be heading out to El Paso tomorrow morning, but before I do that, I got to get in one final extra live stream, got to get in one final sim. And this will be the end of the NCAA 14 Sims because EA will finally get us a new game this summer. I will be happy to put this copy to rest and get something new and hopefully broken in wonderful and mysterious ways as we go into the future. More so than anything, I'm hoping that the rosters can get updated on their own, because I tell you what, I did the very best I could with the, I think it's 63 or 62 man roster limit that is allowed. And the folks at Operation Sports do a wonderful job every year of trying to use that limit and actually make this thing work, make it worthwhile. And it's really hard when you have a lot of injuries, and it's even harder when half of both teams opt out. So we are going to try to do that Sun Bowl sim as best we can. There are substitutions galore. I'm going to forget numbers. I'm going to forget names, but we are going to have one heck of a time. And as a reminder, this all happens because of Extra Life. And as you'll notice up there has been a lot done because some matching donations have come in, and that has pushed the total almost to $16,000 this year. And I am staring $85,000 all time dead in the face. So hopefully you can help push me over the edge. Please donate to Extra Life. You can use the Extra Life donations donation command if you are watching live on Twitch. Otherwise, please head over to Avon.org and you'll be able to get your donations in there. And this all goes to cancer research, to the Jimmy Everest Cancer Center that is run by the Children's Health Foundation of Oklahoma. And this is an effort that is done not just in memory of Avon, but is making a huge impact across all of Oklahoma, because that entire state, if somebody gets sick there, they're likely going to get care. And if they have cancer, it's going to be based on the cancer research done by the Cancer Research Center. So what is done there is they are part of the largest oncology group for pediatric cancer in the world. They are in the top 15th percentile of clinical trials. They have done so much to find breakthroughs, improve the care of Oklahoma's children. So please keep that going. This money is huge. I'm quoting the doctor as well in a recent email that she sent me, that they will not rest until every form of pediatric cancer is able to be cured and give kids a very comfortable life as well with whatever cure they find. So with that all said, please get those donations in. You still have until the end of the year to push that number up as high as possible. But for now, and one more time this season, we are going to get to the sim, and it'll be Notre Dame versus Oregon State in the Sun Bowl. We got the loading screen almost done here. All right, for one final time, here we go. And here we go. One more time. Here come the Irish out in El Paso to take on the Beavers of Oregon State. We're going to see quite the different look from both of these teams. Offense might be in short supply with a lot of people out, lots on the offensive line on both sides, skilled players on both sides, and quarterbacks on both sides as well, as we overlook the beautiful mountains of El Paso and wave to Mexico just on the other side. Oregon State has the toss. They win it. Or somehow Notre Dame won it, even though it was definitely tails. But anyway, here we go, and we are off. Notre Dame will kick it away, start out on defense, and this is kneeled for a touchback. And I'm pretty sure Damian Martinez is actually not playing. So, or is he? I don't even know. Maybe he is. I forget what I did with the rosters. Back to pass, and it is complete right off the bat. Tackle broken, and DJ Brown finally brings Silas Bolden down for a 20-yard reception. And again, the disclaimer, if there's somebody playing in this game that shouldn't be, I did the best I could. Just because the number one wide receiver ends up being sixth on the depth chart, that's all I can do. And Oregon's tempting this fate with the first 5 wide of the game, so Drink. Back to pass. It is complete short. A 1-yard gain for Jermaine Terry II. 2nd and 9 coming up. Oregon State sticking with multiple wide receivers, and we'll have a first run of the game, and it goes absolutely nowhere as Deshaun Fenwick gets dropped for a 2-yard loss. But Botello had the edge sealed up pretty well there, and Sneed came in to make the finishing tackle. Sneed, of course, playing because Morris Leofau has opted out of this game. Back to pass one more time. It is complete at the sticks, and that will be enough for an Oregon State first down. So Silas Bolden has pulled 2 passes together from Gobranson. I think that's what we'll go with, is Gobranson. Gobranson will pass again. Quick look out to the side. And Isaiah Irish on Irish violence there with a 5-yard gain. The Beavers have pushed this all the way to the 40-yard line. Back to pass. And swinging out to the flat. Tackle broken, but Fenwick is still dropped for a loss. Well, it seems very clear, even though Benjamin Morrison is still playing for the Irish, Cam Hart is out and trying to do their best to pick on that secondary, seeing if they can find any additional holes out there. So far, everything going to the perimeter as the majority of the defensive line still in play there for the Irish. Back to pass, blitz coming, but doesn't get home, and this is going to be just short. Trent Walker is stopped inches away. Let's see if Oregon State goes for it. No, they are instead going to try probably an ill-advised 53-yard field goal. And this kick is up, and it is good by a mile. Not a whole lot of wind scheduled for this one. Clear skies, 50 degrees, and a very calm breeze. So that was just all leg there. And Oregon State draws first blood as it is 3-0 Beavs. And Notre Dame and Steve Angeli coming out for the Irish. Audric Estime also opting out for this game, so you'll see Jeremiah Love in the backfield. But we have a quick pass from Angeli here. It's complete to Thomas, and that screen is good for a 9-yard gain. Other opt-outs you'll see are both tackles for the Irish. So there's going to be we also have Holden Stays opting out too, but you might see him because there's not a whole lot of receivers on the depth chart. And Love rushes for a yard. It is 3rd and inches. So you'll see a lot of Love and Price in this game, with Jabron Payne backing them up as well. So still, despite Estime opt out, a 3-headed monster, but one of those heads gets stuffed for a 3-yard loss, and Angeli's debut is a 3-and-out. So the Irish will punt this away after Oregon State drove fairly well down the field. And this kick's almost a line drive, going across the 30 to the 35, almost to the 40-yard line goes Bolden for a 12-yard gain. Well, not the greatest start in the world. We'll see if the Irish defense can try to hold the Beavs as they start on their own 40. Got a wildcat formation here, up the gut, and a tackle broken in the backfield across to the opposing 40 goes Fenwick. A 23-yard gain on something that should have been blown up, but J.D. Bertrand whiffs on the arm tackle And Riley had a horrible angle to try to cut him off. So Fenwick has the first explosive play of this football game on that Wildcat run. Branson back to pass. He'll go ahead and scramble. He's got a lot of room across to the 30. He has a first down. 11-yard gain, and once again, the Irish defense looking a little worse for wear here. Well, I don't blame them. They were on the field for a while. They're probably still gassed. The edges of that defense getting tested out, and Fenwick gets this handoff, goes up the middle for a 5-yard gain. So a 2nd and 5 just outside the red zone. Oregon State will come out with 4 wide. And back to pass is Gabranson, and this time Gabranson is sacked. Jack Kaiser brings him down. I think this might be the first 3rd and long that Oregon State has had to face all game long. So we'll see what the Irish are able to do here. John Baptiste got bowled over by Gabranson. Oh, Lord. Beavs come out with 4 wide. Back to pass. Blitz coming. Pressure felt, but he gets rid of it. And it is a first down and goes almost inside the 10. Does Jimmy Valson the 3rd. A lot of pressure brought by the Irish, but that Al Golden blitz absolutely backfired. You send that many people, somebody's got to hit the quarterback, or it is a huge gain waiting to happen. So this did end up going just inside the 10. It will be 1st and goal. Branson checks the play at the line. Irish rush 3. And Valson gets this one for a 3-yard gain. The ball will be just inside the 7-yard line. Trips over to Gabranson's right. Fakes it to Fenwick. Throws it over the middle. And Irish on Irish violence once again. 2-yard gain. So this will be 3rd and goal just past the 5. Notre Dame trying to do what they can to stop the Beavs from hitting the end zone to keep this within 1 score. Back to pass, sacked. Oh, it fumbled. And all of a sudden, a huge loss, but after making a 50-plus yard field goal, I don't think this is going to knock him out of any kind of range. It was definitely a fumble. Nice play there by the Irish defense to stand tall on the goal line. Tell you what, it would have been nice if they had scooped that one up and avoided giving up any points. Well, compared to that 53-yarder, this 38-yarder, should be a hell of a lot easier. Kick is up and is easily good. So a pair of field goals on the first 2 drives for the Beavers. And the Irish blanked as their only drive has been a 3-and-out. They will get another shot as they'll take over on the 25-yard line. So Angeli and the Irish will come out with 5 wide. Drink. And Angeli pulls it down on a draw and gets an 8-yard gain. But they spread him out and went right up the gut. Two tight end set for the Irish. And we got a speed option from Angeli. He fumbles the football, or somehow that was credited as a pass. Don't ask me how, it just was. They're going to try it again. This time it's pitched out to Love, and he barely gets the first down. So there will not be a 3-and-out again as the Irish finally find the way to move the chains. 4 wide for the Irish. Angeli, read option, pulls it down, has some room, and gets 7 yards. He's 2nd and 3. Irish trying to keep the momentum going here, and they will come out with Angeli under center with a 2 tight set. And off to Love. He bounces over to the left side, has some room, and crosses midfield for a 9-yard gain. The Irish are showing, even though our All-American linemen might not be in this game, they can still push Oregon State around. Now Angeli will go back to pass. He has a lot of time, running out of time, and he starts running, and not before he's tripped up and sacked for a 3-yard loss. Sion Lolahia on that sack. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Irish as this first quarter starts winding down. Just over 1:20 remaining. Irish come out with 4 wide. And we'll hand this one off to Price, who knocks somebody off in the backfield, but doesn't get any yards. 3rd and 13 coming up. 5 wide once again for the Irish. Drink. Angeli is hit as he throws. Notre Dame will be forced to punt it away after just crossing midfield. So Irish will punt this one away. Look in the coffin corner, but caught at the 10-yard line. Bolden is cut off just shy of the 30, and Oregon State will take over. Quick screen, and it's picked off. The screen was read perfectly. And Micah Bell, who I don't even know if he's on the roster anymore. He's not on the depth chart. But we get a turnover for the Irish, and all of a sudden fortunes have churned. The quick screen backfires, and Notre Dame has the ball almost in the red zone, and Angeli will take it all the way into the end zone after a 14-yard gain. Oh, dear God, and Angeli is hurt. Well, welcome to the game, Mickey. Fuck. Or Mike, gosh. Oh, handoff right up the gut. Doesn't matter who's quarterback. It's an Irish touchdown. Jadarian Price. Not Mickey, it was Mick Inns, right? I have the right backup. I wasn't expecting to have to go third stringer. The funny part is if he gets hurt too, Hartman comes back into the game because there's not another quarterback on the roster. And I didn't bother taking him out of the depth chart completely. But Angeli has some bruised ribs. He will return back soon. So the magic handoff gets Notre Dame paid hurt. They take the lead 7-6 as this the first quarter winds down. It wouldn't be the sim without some kind of fuckery, and that was beautiful. And a handoff here. Baptiste stuffs him behind the line. Benwick does everything he can just to get no gain. Now the Beavs will come out with 2 wide, 2 tight. And there's some motion. Oh, well, the first quarter ends, so they took way too long. And after the 1 quarter, I hope you bet the under, 7-6. Spoiler alert, I did. Whatever was left in my fun account is going all into the under because one of 2 things happen. I'm right or I get wrong, and I see hopefully the Irish have an offensive explosion because I don't think it'll be Oregon State. And Irish gets this pass for an 11-yard gain. Oh, hello. We have a donation, $20.14. I need to go read the message here. That scared the crap out of me. I forgot I still had the alert that loud. Long pass, wide open, and the Beavs strike with a huge play as Silas Bolden gets behind the defense for a 64-yard gain. And all of a sudden, I talk about unders, and now we have a potential shootout. Oh, dear. Well, it was just there was no message there. Wheezy, thank you for that $20.14 donation as we tip our hat to the 2014 edition of NCAA football. God, that was a jump scare. All right, so we'll see if Angeli and the Irish can actually score when they're not handed perfect field position. I need to see, where did that donation actually put us? That's one thing I did not check. And I can't really read my own screen here. So we're only like $62 away as Love gets this for a 1-yard game. Oh, I'll have a few for you on Friday. And the sim will return. It'll just have new clothes. I really hope we still have some magic. We'll keep the bit running until it doesn't do silly stuff. If it gets too accurate, I don't know if we can keep the bit going. And Jeremiah Love gets dropped for a 5-yard loss. Well, I said the Irish could still push Oregon State around, and I think they heard me talking shit because ever since that comment, the runs have gone absolutely nowhere, save for a couple Angeli scrambles and draws. And now Angeli's going to have to do this with his arm, and he throws it right at a defender. So anyways, to recap the donation count, we are only $61.88 away from breaking 16,000 as this punt gets returned across to the 50. And great field position for the Beavs. So yes, again, doing this for Extra Life. All this is going to cancer research at the Children's Hospital Foundation. They run the only freestanding children's hospital in the state. And this is a read option. And oh my dear Lord, Gobranson just dragging defenders with him. And yes, this is all going to pediatric cancer research in memory of Avon, who passed from leukemia. We are looking to have a cure there and to help all kids in Oklahoma, as this pass goes to absolutely nobody. And we're hoping all kids in Oklahoma are able to get first-in-class care going forward. Oh my gosh, we have Irish Elvis with a performance like this. I can't believe they can improve on the product. And there's a pass over the middle. Bertrand brings him down after a big gain. That's another first down as Jeremiah Naga, or Noga, I don't know. It wouldn't be Naga, that would be N-A-G-A. So Noga gets another first down. Oh boy, do they serve beer at the Sun Bowl? Because if it's like this, I'm going to need some. Let me see this. So Sun Bowl alcohol sales. And up the gut goes Fenwick for a 9-yard gain. Beer will be sold until the end of the third quarter. Hell yes. Buddy, I'm saved. Handoff, and oh my gosh, ready to just pass Irish defender. Jean-Baptiste took a horrible angle on that jet sweep. It is now 1st and goal for the Beavs. They are on the Irish 7-yard line. And a delayed handoff, and oh, Riley Mills just absolutely stuffs Fenwick at the line. That was a grown man play, making the tackle while still engaged on the block. And a short screen. Did all of a sudden, did we get an offensive coordinator swap? Because this looks like some bullshit we saw all season long. Thankfully, Morrison and about half the Irish defense made the play on that one. Beer sales at the Sun Bowl topped $28,000. And that was just at a UTEP game. Oh, Jean-Baptiste sacks him on the screen. And Oregon State absolutely implodes when it looked like they were going to have an easy score. Actually, I don't know what that was. It looked like a screen with as big of a drop back as he had. But that was just awful. Here comes another 38-yard field goal attempt. And this is the second 38-yard field goal attempt when Oregon State had goal to go. The kick is up and good. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt Oregon State, both of those drives, as Notre Dame stays within striking distance. Oh, well, I think that, go Iowa, except you should have taken care of Michigan, unfortunately. But yes, punting is winning. That seems to be what the Irish have subscribed to in this sim. As it's now 1st and 10, handoff off the gut. Love can't find anywhere to go. He's still technically not down, and now he is as he tried to get back up. But they got a 3-yard push on that one. So scores the Sunbowl need to import Sabesa from Juarez. You know what? They don't even need to import. They can just throw it to the stadium. Just catapult it in. I'll catch it. Jeremiah Love, another 3-yard gain. So it's 3rd and manageable. So at least there's some push happening here. I mean, yes, for those of you not aware of really the geography of El Paso, I mean, we're talking it border town in every sense of the word, because you look right over and it's like Sarah Palin. You can see Mexico from your backyard. It's actually true. Here comes a false start. And the Sun Bowl Stadium itself is basically positioned in spitting distance of Juarez. It is damn near on the border itself. So when I'm tailgating, I'll be able to say, yep, tell my kids that's Mexico, literally right there. Here comes the screen, because that's going to help his great house. That's his first reception. And Jelly's having himself a rough game right now. And here you go, Josh. Punting is winning. Except the only problem is our score is not going up. And this punt sucks. Somehow didn't go out of bounds earlier than it should, but nearly returned to the 50. Oh, that's wonderful graphics there. Gulbranson, the line is over his name. The lines don't match up with the picture lines either. What the hell? I'm assuming that's like some fuckery with the mod. And here we go. Now we're jumping offside on both, well, not offside, false start on both sides. If only they had tequila there at the Sun Bowl. Sun Bowl, all you need to know before you go. Oh, we'll read that too. Oh my God, Morrison got destroyed, but Patello cleans up Fenwick. Won the first battle, but won the war there. .345 left to go in the half. The Beavs come out with 4 wide. Quick pass. Nobody there over the middle. Oh, and a fumble, and this time the Irish recover. The second forced fumble of the game, and the Irish hop on this one, and they will be on the right side of the 50. So a good chunk of the defense might be gone, but Xavier Watts is still playing. And X definitely gave it to him on that one. Just absolutely blew that poor Beaver up. Grazing. 5 wide, Drink. This pass is complete to Fison. I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. Oh, it's Fison. Yeah, well, how is Stays in? I subbed him so far down the chart. Well, anyways, it's complete to Jeremiah Love, and he has a first down at the Beavs 25. Five wide, Drink. Oh, and Jelly's got a draw. He's got some blockers, and he ran completely the opposite direction of him. So it's now 2nd and 9. The first 2-back set of the game. And over the middle and dropped. I didn't see who that was intended for. Hey, it's 4 for 8 and 31 yards and a half good, as well as 1 for 5 third down conversions. Another 5 wide. That's definitely what you want to do with the depleted wide receiver room. Eli Raridon gets a 5-yard gain. Now the Irish will kick a field goal because, sure, why go for first downs? This will be a 36-yard attempt for Schrader, and he kicks this up and good. And Notre Dame back within a single score with 2:25 left to go in the half. And this kick is away. And this will actually be the first return of the football game. And ill-advised, and maybe we have a clipping penalty on top of it.
Personal foul. Clipping.
And we do. So the Beavs will have their worst field position for either team, as they'll have to start on their own 10-yard line after that clipping penalty. And the Beavs will start this 2-minute drill with 3 wide. And they'll run the ball with Fenwick. And Fenwick will get smothered. 3-yard gain. So that took down quite a bit of time. Everybody has all their timeouts. And the logic, as we have learned with this sim, doesn't really start kicking in until the clock comes under 2 minutes. So we'll probably start seeing actual hurry up now. And this pass is dropped and batted around everywhere. It'll be 3rd and 7. You would imagine if the Irish stop him here, they'll call a timeout and try to get a 2-for-1 as they will receive the ball at the start of the second half. And it's going to be a read option. Gulbranson will just pull it. He'll go absolutely nowhere. Irish do call a timeout, and 1:53 will be left. And this is Oregon State's first punt of the ball game. Kick is away. There's blockers here for, I believe, Faison, and he gets across inside the 45. So great field position again for the Irish. Last time they had the ball in enemy territory, they only walked away with 3. See if they can get into the half up by a point. Back to pass. And we have a draw. And Angeli, 6-yard gain. So glad we have a capable offensive coordinator. Well, it can't. We're going to roll with it. Can't get worse. Can it? 2nd and 4. Clock still ticking. 2 timeouts left for the Irish, but they're taking their sweet time. Back to passes Angeli. He's got a lot of time. Throws at the sideline. It is complete. Or wait, what? Apparently it was not complete. What in the actual hell? Well, I don't know how they managed to do that. Well, this pass is deep, and that's going to be a touchdown for Jaden Thomas. And finally, the Irish have something of a passing attack, and it doesn't get more wide open than that. Thank you, blown Beaver defense. Wait, hold on. Wait. Pretend I didn't say that. And the kick is up and good, and all of a sudden the Irish have the lead. Lord, help me not make too many Beaver jokes in front of my children on Friday. And we have another return. And this is going to go across to the 30, to the 40, across the 50, but we have another flag. And we got Beavers doing more clipping, and oh wait. Oh God, that takes it back to the 12. Well, all of a sudden we go from across midfield to almost in the shadow of their own end zone. Back to passes go Branson, and he is sacked by Patello. And all of a sudden, you feel the Irish gaining a bit of momentum, a lot more confidence. And, wow, Fenwick just kind of literally had the best seat in the house for that sack. Just watching Botello beat his man and just casually go by him. Get it out of my system now. And are they just going to kill the clock now? They false start while trying to kill the clock. Now that is some special shit right there. How do you do that? Jumpy Beaver. Now the ball's on the 2. 31 seconds left to go. Hand off to Fenwick. He doesn't get very far. Notre Dame will go ahead and use a timeout. 29 seconds left. Third and quite a ways to go. Another handoff to Fenwick. He tries to get the corner. He can't. Notre Dame will use their last timeout. There'll be 25 seconds left as Oregon State has to punt it from their own end zone. Irish are coming after this, but the first block punt, it'd be the first block punt I've ever seen. That kick goes out of bounds inside the Oregon State 40. We have a beaver shank. Inside the 30. Oh my goodness. While Angeli's back to pass, he throws it out into the flat. Greathouse, for some reason, can't get out of bounds, even though he's right by the sideline. Irish are going to have to hurry. 10 seconds, 9, 8, and Angeli spikes it with 6 seconds left. So theoretically, you get a shot at the end zone and kick a field goal, or you'll just kick the field goal. You know what? Whatever. I think if the Irish try to actually run a play, they would run the clock out. Kick is up and good, so the Irish extend their lead on the Beavs by 4. With 3 seconds to go, Irish 20, Oregon State 16. And this return, will it have a penalty? No, Jaden Robinson will get some junk yardage, but that will take us into the half. And again, at halftime, I want to remind you, we are doing this for Extra Life. And, you know, every stream that we've done, whether it be The Sims, Zelda, we've done Mass Effect, we've done all kinds of stuff. And it is all in the name of trying to help change kids' health, specifically pediatric cancer research, thanks to the Children's Health Foundation of Oklahoma City and the Blake Shelton Cancer Research Fund, which helps fund all the research done at the Jimmy Everts Center for Cancer. Gosh, I cannot get my acronyms and words right in my head. It's a lot of sponsors, a lot of funds, and a lot of research. But that is because of the generosity that they've all had, and the generosity from people like you to help fund the fight against pediatric cancer. Again, I've said before that the goal is to get first-class care for the children of Oklahoma fighting cancer, and that is exactly what they do over at the Children's Health Foundation. So help keep it going. Head to Gaiman4Avon.org or use the Extra Life command in chat and get those donations coming in. Let's end the year strong. And the Irish will get this kickoff and will start on their own 25. As we saw a little bit of semblance of offense in the half, they're going to start with 5 wide, drinking right out the half. Jelly's got time, throws it deep. He hit Greathouse, who was literally standing there and just got jarred loose after the hit. I mean, at least we're trying to go vertical. I'll give him that. 2 backs in the backfield. And this handoff will go to Love, I believe. Yes, and Love will get a couple of yards, so it'll be 3rd and 8. Hopefully the Irish do not start the second half like they started the first, in which they went 3 and out. They've only converted 2 third downs so far this entire game. This pass is way downfield, and it's caught by Thomas, who takes us all the way to the Beaver 30. 3rd and 8, fuck it, throw it deep. Absolutely caught the secondary napping, and Jelly getting himself some supreme confidence right now. I don't know how the ball is spotted on that side of the 30. That is some horseshit. Under center goes Angeli. He drops back, decides to pull it down, and he is sacked for a loss. And now somehow an offensive lineman has the football. That makes sense. He didn't even fumble. This game is wild. 2nd and 11. Jelly hands it off to Love, who has 2 defenders he cannot get around. So after the huge chunk play, the Irish have gone backwards twice. It's now 3rd and 15. Need to at least get some yardage here so Spencer Schrader doesn't have to kick this from fucking Mars. Back to pass. And drop by Reardon. What in the hell, guys? 16. I'm glad I'm not watching the Holiday Bowl. So this will be a 52-yard field goal attempt. Schrader drills it, and it's good. So the Irish are now on top by a full touchdown, 23-16. With 6:39 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. No, I'm real glad we lost to Louisville. You know, help him, lift him up just to pants us at the end of the day. But it is funny that USC's backup quarterback is doing better than Caleb Williams has done all season. Good for them. Anyway, back to this craziness. Branson has 2 backs in the backfield. One goes in motion, handoff up the gut, and a huge hole as Isaiah Newell gets a 15-yard gain. And he had a rocket on his back. How is he not the starter? Irish have had 5 first downs all game, yet lead. We are eyeing the hell out of this. Well, Branson pulls it down, gets a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 coming up near midfield.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
And play action here. Branson throws over the middle. It is complete to his tight end. Terry gets a 6-yard gain. Another Beaver first down. So in the battle of backup QBs, one has actually had some functional offense. The other just having short bursts. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass. I don't know how Morrison didn't jump that one. Kirk Ferentz has entered the chat. Like, seriously, how do you not jump that dude? Like tailor-made for a pick 6. Real life Benmo is still running. Trips over to Branson's right. He dances around in the pocket, has an open receiver in the flat, and it'll be 3rd and 4 after that 6-yard gain. I mean, kicking. Isn't the Beaver on the other side? Anyways, I would hardly call this kicking butt. This has been a very, very weird game. 3rd and 4. Back to passes. Branson. He lofts it down into the flat, and no Irish defender was anywhere remotely close to Bolden. Four wide for the Beavs. Speed option, and we're just going to go ahead and run around everybody. That's pretty cool. Well, thankfully, it was only a 1-yard gain, but it should have been a 4-yard loss. And thank you for the resub, Kamichi, and that 10-month streak. Or 10 months with a 9-month streak. And Branson pulls it down for a whole lot of nothing. 3rd and 9 coming up. And I didn't even have a Josh's. A 46-month streak for Josh. Almost 4 consecutive years. Holy crap. That's incredible. lot of donation money going there because all the subs will go to Extra Life. When I get a payout, you see a donation hit. So now it'll be a 48-yard field goal. And this is easy peasy for this cannon leg of a kicker. So we have a field goal battle again, 23-19. And we're seeing, I guess this is going to be offensive highlights. This should be really short on our side. I mean, honestly, the Beavs really had that one big play. Everything else has been field goals. Here comes our one big play. The other big plays have been on defense, getting turnovers and very beneficial field position. The Irish have yet to have a complete drive from their own side of the field. We'll try to do that here as Love's got a lot of room. He goes across the 40 to the 45-yard line. 20-yard gain right out the gate. That's how you get stuff started. Great blocking out on the edge. And a touchdown saving tackle. Three wide for the Irish. Faison will come on a sweep and he'll get the ball, but he'll also run into a defender. Only gets a yard. So the Irish keep inching closer to midfield. They now have two backs in the backfield. And, oh, good Lord.
What's that?
So Mrs. Tex is having a lot of fun packing right now. That's what's going on off mic. He's having the pre-travel stress. She's apparently packing her closet. Oh, we got something else. Oh, that's a completed pass downfield to Greathouse. Almost breaks the tackle, but we got a flag. He's down at the 2 if this isn't awful. There's a face mask, so this will go right on the edge of the line. Thank you for the rounding off donation of $5.05 as we continue to inch ever closer to that $16,000 and $85,000 mark. And this is a touchdown for Price. That is his, I believe, second TD of the game. I believe that just beat the point total right there. Hilariously. Well, now we have an offensive explosion as the game freaks out. This game's like, please put me out of my misery. I am done. It was worth the prize. Hey-o. Now the Irish have what feels like an insurmountable 11-point lead. But stranger things have happened in the sim, and I don't expect NCAA 14 to go out quietly. Back to pass, guns it downfield. Well, he had a receiver, but thankfully he overthrew them. And Morrison's happy too.
That makes it second and 10.
Branson hands it off to Fenwick, and he is going to get a nice chunky yardage, 6 yards to be exact. It is 3rd and 4. Kirk Ferentz has left the chat. Got a handoff. And Fenwick has another Oregon State first down.
That makes it first and
2:15
10.
left to go here in the third quarter. And back to passes go Branson. He'll throw it deep. Almost picked off by DJ Brown.
That makes it second
I tell you what, it doesn't matter that it's backups. These guys are going for it. Nothing to lose, so why not? Pass completed up the middle, but we got a penalty. I fear it's a face mask. And it is. So Oregon State will march even further upfield. They will have the ball on the 28 as Jalen Sneed, getting his first start of the season, I believe, finds himself on the wrong end of a flag. And another open receiver for Oregon State. Newell gets an 11-yard gain. 1st and 10 inside the red zone now are the Beavs. Back to pass is Branson. He throws into the flat. Benwick hits a stiff arm, and that will get him in the end zone for a touchdown. Folks, we have a shootout. The Sims going out by giving up all the points. As poor Benjamin Morrison just got sunned going down the sideline. And Oregon State will bring this back within 4 points with 1:33 left to go in the third quarter. So see, by the end of if the sale's due in the third quarter, I would be, at this point in the game, asking as many people to come with me to grab as many beers as possible so we hit our maximum. Because I would not want to be stressing this much. Great example for my kids. Glad they're going to get to see this. 90 seconds left as Angeli decides to chuck it deep, and he throws a absolutely horrendous pick. Well, he hit a beaver in stride. Congratulations. This is why hitting beavers like that is against Sulak. Wait, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do with the joke. That wasn't there. No. We'll try to redo that somewhere around the... If we throw another interception, I'll make the proper beaver joke. Hit wasn't where I wanted to go with. Anyways, 5 wide for the Beavs. Branson tries to run away, but he's taken down for no gain. This is why it's easier when you script your jokes. Oh, they're just going to go 5 wide the whole time. Wide open beaver formation. There we go. See, now I made the right joke. 4-yard loss. 3rd and 13 coming up. Well, hey, Cam Hart, you're not supposed to be playing. Four wide for the Beavs. And this short pass is not going to help them at all. We're about to have a sad, sad punt. Only the second Beaver punt of the game, and they have to do it inside the 45. Kirk Ferentz might be peeking back into the chat here, Irish Elvis. Oh, dear God, what the fuck was that? How? That was a net punt of what, 15 yards maybe? Good Lord, that was ugly. Well, speaking of ugly, the pitch is intercepted and it's going to be a touchdown. As the Beaver shows off UNLV gloves. Remember I said I don't think the Sim's going to go out quietly? We're still in the third quarter. That was fucking atrocious. Well, now the Beavs are up by 3. I think that, hilariously, I don't think that's the first time we've seen a pitch intercepted. And now they jump. Oh, this is great. So stupid.
Still first down.
This is the longest quarter ever, too. How are we still in the third? I thought the sim would be damn near done by now. Here's a handoff for Love and a give up.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
So 2nd and 12 for the Irish as they are on the, I think, 23, maybe. And Jelly's back to pass. Chuck it deep, dude. Chuck it. Yeah, another pick nearly. Oh, I got the joke now. You're not supposed to get the balls that close to a beaver. That's the do-lock violation. Finally got it. And this goes right through the beaver defense. As Faison will close out the endless third quarter, and the Irish will have excellent field position. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the Beaver 40. Four wide. Back to pass. Oh, my God. Jelly, where are you going? Another do-lock violation. Running headlong into a beaver. Just like, I don't care. Fuck the consequences. I'm diving in, baby. Okay, I think I got all the beaver jokes done. We'll see if I figure another one out. Oh, cool. Speed option. Those are fun. 2-yard gain. On 2nd and 16, that's the call. Does the sim realize Parker got fired? Or, well, not fired. Left for a new opportunity. 5 wide drink. I'm running out of beer. And then Jelly throws it to God knows where. And now the Irish will have their own sad punt inside the 45. God, I hope the AI changes. And they just kick it through the end zone. So you got one punter that tries to hit the corner and can't do it to save his life. You got another one kicks it through the end zone. Both of them are bad equally. There's not even good punting here. Riley Mills. Just chuck that guy to the ground. Arm tackles aren't supposed to work like that. That is some weak running. An opportunity to make another team suck. Good riddance. Back to pass. Oh, little tunnel screen here. And Irish is taken down for a couple yards, or after a couple yards. Ball's back on the 20 for 3rd and 10. 4 wide for the Beavs. Blitz coming. Blitz doesn't get there, but pass is dropped. And this is the first 3 and out for the Beavs. Yep, more Irish on Irish violence. Oh no, it's fumbled. They're just going to throw out everything. It's like a fireworks finale. Just everything going off at once right now. And what is that? What are you doing? He nearly broke Thomas in half by throwing it and making him get hit around everybody. 2nd and 6. Hand off to Love, who shucks one defender but gets nailed by another. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. I'm at the point where I wouldn't be surprised if the Irish kneel it, but they're 5 wide, so they're going to try a different decision. Tunnel screen to Thomas, and nope. There was not enough alcohol. Holy shit, we're going for it. Look at this. 5 wide again, finishing my drink. Angeli back to pass. What are you doing? He's wide open. Good Christ. He was so open. What in the actual fuck are you doing? Now the Beavs up 3 are in Irish territory after we got the Wildcat again. Last time this one for 20 plus. Fenwick pulls it down, and he only gets 10% of the yards he got last time he tried that maneuver. So, wouldn't be a Wildcat. Wild Beaver? I don't know. 5 wide, I'm out of beer. Drink if you have it. 8-yard gain, but not a first down. 3rd and inches. They're going to go 4 wide. Boy, does this feel like a spread out and run it down the throat. But nope, they're going to pass it on 3rd and inches, and it's going to work because apparently on 3rd and inches, you play a soft shell zone. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Oh, God. Fenwick is chased down by John Baptiste. No gain. Can we just get to the part where you guys kick a field goal and then I get to get really mad when the Irish offense can't do a damn thing? 5 wide again, but we got jet sweep motion. Pulled down. Play action. Pass is complete, and somehow, even though the ball was a full yard plus behind the line, the spot gives them a first. 5 wide again. The game knows I'm out of beer. Here comes a draw for Gabranson, and he's still going. But we got a flag. I really hope the face mask isn't what pulled him down. Well, sure as shit was. That's awesome. So now the ball's on the 7-yard line. You know what? A turnover would be great. Be real nice. Hand off to Fenwick. He gets 4 yards. So this is a reminder each time the Beavers have had goal to go, they've ended up going backwards and kicking a field goal. So now that I've said that, they will punch this in for a touchdown. Like I said. Oh, boy. So the Beavs will kick this extra point, put themselves up by 10. And with 3:31 left to go, Angeli needs to do something as the Irish trail by 10. You know what, though? It feels right that in the last sem we would lose by an intercepted pitch on a speed option, which we totally run in real life. And we got a read option here. Angeli gets a handful of yards. 2nd and 5 with the clock ticking down. Irish will come out with 4 wide. Back to passes Angeli. Throws over the middle. It is complete to Deion Colsey, who has his first reception of the game after being back from injury. So 1st and 10 for the Irish. They're going to go no huddle for the rest of the game. Just over 3 minutes to go. And another pass over the middle. Jeremiah Love gets this one for a 5-yard gain. Oh, cool. Now we're not going no huddle. That makes sense. We're only going to do it once. All right, cool. Got plenty of time. Don't worry about it. And 2-yard run with just over 2 minutes to go. Down by 10. This is the kind of genius play calling we're here for. 3rd and 2. Back to passes Angeli, but he's going to pull it down. He does not make it to the line. 4th and 1. Ball game coming up here. And Jelly under center. Two tight ends split out wide. Play action. Is he going to go for it all? And it's a first down. Caught on the sideline. And they're going to go ahead and go no huddle now. And Jelly is back to pass. Throws it over the middle, but his receiver, Reardon's hit. Jars it loose. So it's 2nd and 10, 1:55 left to go. 5 wide once again for Angeli and the Irish. And he throws us all the way to the sideline. So 3rd and 10. I mean, theoretically, they could kick a field goal still. 5 wide. Oh, what a breakup by Ivy. Now it's 4th and 10. They're going to go ahead and take the 3 to extend the game just a little bit longer. This will be a 52-yard attempt. He goes up and, oh, just snuck that in. Oh my, that was a little scary. So they're going to go ahead and try the onside kick. And it does not do a damn thing. Now the Irish still have all 3 timeouts, so they could theoretically get this back. I'm really glad we're giving Spencer Schrader's passing stats. That was very useful information. Hand off to Finnick. 3-yard gain. Timeout used by the Irish. They have 2 left. 1:36 left to go in the game. Oregon State has 7 more yards that they need. And Fenwick will only get 2 of them, but he stretched that down the sideline to kill a couple more seconds. 3rd and 6. Irish now have 1 timeout left as they call another one. Going to go 5 wide. Will they go for the win? Here they are. Here comes the pass. Deep. And it's broken up by Xavier Watts. It's 4th and 6, and they're going to go for the win once again. Oregon State staying aggressive. Back to pass. Blitz coming. Doesn't get home, and it's complete. And the tackle's whiffed. And that's probably going to do it. Technically, going ahead and giving up the TD was probably the best thing you could do after you let him get the first anyway. Xavier Watts goes from breaking up a 3rd down pass to not being able to stop the tight end. So with 1:20 left to go, it is 47-33. Irish trail by 2 full touchdowns. This would be one hell of a comeback. And if the viewer counts any indication, y'all have as much hope as I do. This is going to get pulled off. Four wide for ND. Jelly's back to pass, only 3 rush, and that's enough for the sack. They still have 1 timeout. They're not going to use it here. 1:10 left to go. No receivers back at the line yet. Here they come trailing back in, and they spike. Okay, sure, spike it, because that's going to really help you a lot. Stopping the clock to make sure you get to 3rd and 18 is really fucking useful. Good job. 5 wide. And almost picked off. Well, Oregon State can pretty much set up and prevent if they want to. 4th and a mile. Back to passes Angeli. And he throws off his back foot into the flat, short on a 2-yard route. Awesome. Real cool. Oh, what a final kick in the nuts. Oh, these motherfuckers are still going to run plays? Well, Notre Dame uses the last time out. Just kneel it. Put us out of our misery. You motherfuckers. They just want to put up 50. Why are you still running plays? Fuck you. This is just mean. What did we do to you, Beavers? Well, the final sim for NCAA 14 comes to an end, and it ends as it began with a really stupid Notre Dame loss. So if you remember, the first time we ran the sim, it was against Michigan, and I'm almost positive they lost that one. But anyways, that is going to do it for this one. We're going to go ahead and wind this sucker up. I want to thank everybody for joining, and it's been a lot of fun throughout the year. I'm going to get this up as soon as possible on the VOD. Yeah, next time you'll see the kicker was the MVP. The MVP was the AI, let's be honest, or whatever you want to call the AI. So I'll be hitting the road tomorrow morning. If you're in El Paso, please drop by and say hi. Come on over to the tailgate, have yourself a beer, and there'll be a QR code for you to scan, and you can show your appreciation to me in person with the donation. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. I need to finish packing some things up, so it'll be an early morning tomorrow. And until next year, y'all, have a good one.